Welcome, guys. Welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Supreme. Ladies and gentlemen, we on that Bitcoin Supreme. I need an introduction to this show, guys. We're doing another weekly wrap-up show, guys, covering your comments, your concerns, and covering what is relevant on the channel. We take a step back from price one day out of the week. But I guess it would be fair, guys, to just briefly cover price. We did have kind of a drop last night. I mean, it was actually starting to I was looking at it pretty late till about after midnight, and prices started going down, and then they started free falling a bit. They've recovered, they stopped, and they've actually recovered here. Whether or not we'll continue to run sideways or go back up or go back down. I mean, there's really only two directions, so it's kind of how this thing works. Not always going to be up all the time, not going to be on the front side of the trade all the time if you're trading. And we experienced that this week, guys. It's kind of been a volatile week, going up and down on some of these altcoins, Bitcoin too. And we'll see what you guys have been saying. About it. So, guys, I'm not going to go into the chat box. I'm going to go in here real quick just to see if anybody's here. And then I'm going to pop out and basically, do my thing here. And we'll go through some of these comments. So if you're not subscribed, guys, check us out here on the channel. We're doing a live Bitcoin Supreme. I don't really know the title choice, but basically it's a weekly wrap-up show, guys, where we do we kind of step back from prices and we kind of say, hey, look, what's going on the channel? What is everybody saying, right? So we did a couple of prediction videos, guys, this week. If you haven't checked them out, it's basically my portfolio explained, why I hold these coins, why I've been talking about them on the channel, that kind of thing. So back to the prediction video, BSV prediction. So what will be the future of BSV? What would be the purpose of BSV since it's been confirmed by the court ruling that Craig Wright is not Satoshi? What will be the future of BSV since it's the founder of the past 8 years who has only accused controversies by bullying and intimidating developers, have been also found guilty of lying, court, and plagiarism, as well as incompetence? I mean, guys, here's the thing. We're not. This isn't a channel to cheerlead for Craig. Okay, it never has been. I've not once told you guys I thought he was Satoshi. As far as BSV, BSV is BSV. It's recovered a little bit. It dropped about 20%. There's tons of reasons why BSV could go up, and there's tons of reasons it could not. And that basically, guys, is the same for every coin. Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, BTC, any of these coins can have negative stuff thrown at them. It does not necessarily jeopardize any of the integrity of the network. And to be honest, guys, there seems to be a lot of people in the Bitcoin SV camp, and they're not all thinking Craig's right, Satoshi. I would say the ones that do think he's Satoshi are just trolling on these comment boxes. Nobody really opening up, coming out and saying, I think he's Satoshi, and still trying to push that. The court said he's not Satoshi. We have to accept that as a community, and I don't think the community has really suffered because of this. Moving forward, the suffering's already been done, right? The suffering's already been done. We already saw the split from Bitcoin Cash to BSV. Guys, I never went into BSV because I thought Craig Wright was Satoshi. Okay, so I don't want anybody to think there's some type of I'm somehow disconnected from the crypto space and had some fixation on Craig Wright being Satoshi. I never thought ever he was Satoshi, nor do I know, nor do I care if he is, guys. And again, if there's people that are still saying he's Satoshi at this point, you're trying to swim upstream, because there's no point at this point. All right, it's now at this point it's just senile to keep pressing this thing. And I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying there are some comments we're gonna get to where people are still trying to. If you guys think he's Satoshi, continue thinking that. I'm not here to change anybody's mind. I'm not here to confuse anybody. I'm not here to mislead anybody. I am here to tell you guys I don't think he's Satoshi, and that's going to be the last time I say it on the channel, guys. So if you guys want to keep it going, you want to keep the whole he's Satoshi thing fight going, good luck. I think it's beyond pointless at this point. It was pointless already. It's beyond pointless at this point, in my opinion. All right. River7206. By the way, when Jack Dorsey is funding Copa, red flag alert. That's what I'm saying, guys. Look at what we can take out of this court case of Craig Wright potentially lying and being in contempt of court and doing all these things maliciously. Let's see what we can learn from it. And if somehow he moves the fucking Genesis block coins, then all right, guys, joke's on me and joke's on us that don't think he's Satoshi. But until then, let's look what we can learn from it. And basically what we can learn from it, guys, is a couple things. We wouldn't have known what Copa was. We wouldn't have known that Jack Dorsey's in Copa. We wouldn't know that WorldCoin and all these other crypto people and businesses are in Copa. We wouldn't have known all this. So let's look at Copa as a self-awareness. And who knows, guys, maybe in some fucking far distant realm of reality, maybe Craig did this as some kind of massive stage play mindfuck. We don't know, guys. That's what I want to stress here on the channel. Typically 9 times out of 10 or 99% times out of 10, when we have enough evidence where we see fraud, we have enough evidence where we see this type of stuff. But let's just say, guys, that nobody knows who Satoshi is, and let's leave Craig out of that statement. You know what I mean? Because it's pointless, guys. Satoshi will move the fucking coins if she, them, they ever want to move them. And if not, everybody needs to just shut up with who Satoshi is. Everybody just needs to stop all that. It's dumb. Okay. It's dumb to keep saying anybody's Satoshi. You guys, there's tons of people out on the internet that think somebody else is Satoshi, right? They think that fucking I don't know, CZ or Richard Hart or whatever people want to obsess over. You know, they in the moment they think, oh well, you know, this is Satoshi. Well, no, it's not, because it's, won't you think on some kind of level they would you know, it's dumb, guys. It's dumb. I sound dumb talking about it. All right, I sound dumb either way, but all right, let's see. I'm confused. Some say there was no official ruling. Others say there was. Where can I look at myself? Court transcripts, please. I never trust his. Yeah, you never can trust Expert River, but it is on the internet, guys. I mean, they don't publish massive amounts of stuff when the judge says stuff, and you guys can go back and watch it in the live streams. We were talking about Copa. I was watching live stream court cases with Copa, so just, he's not Satoshi. That's all you need to know. The court said he's not Satoshi. And it doesn't need to be pushed anymore. If he is Satoshi and he somehow moves his coins later on, you know, joke's on us. But until then, it's just, it's dumb. BTC at 100K could help. Litecoin at 200. Trash prop says. Creator pulled his fund years ago. Less chance of a future pull, rug pull. Yeah, I mean, he did do that. You know, Charlie did do that. But, I mean, what if Litecoin goes way up more? Like, what if it goes up a lot more and then it works? You know what I'm saying? So, Litecoin's just one of these coins, guys, that I think is just gonna do massive gains, and then everybody's just gonna be watching that happen. There's not gonna be as many people in that pump as, like, you know, other coins. But there's still a big community, guys. Litecoin is the #1 community for massive adoption. You know, maybe not #1, but you know, it's up there. It's number 1 through, I would say 1 through, it's on the top 5 spot, you know, on terms of payments, right? Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, you know, Dash, all the coins basically I support are in the main ones for promoting peer-to-peer payments. These other narratives that have came into place, like, you know, trying to compete with Ethereum and all this stuff, there's tons of coins that do that already. You know, there's tons of payment coins, guys. There's, you know, once we get past like Dash, Litecoin, and a few others. You got tons of different payment coins. You got Nano, you got fucking, you know, Fyro, you got all sorts of payment coins. The lower you go on the list, the less more these coins are pro payments. That's what I'm saying. So like Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, I would put these at the top of the list for, you know, payment coins. In terms of if you're trying to go that route, that's the route I'm going, guys. And you know, I tell you guys on the channel all the time, the reason we're going through payment coins is because I think that payment coins still to this day has the most chance for adoption, because once people can actually see that those wallets and stuff that they see on their phone can actually send crypto, once that is explained, people are going to start seeing how all this works. But until then, we're fighting an uphill battle, guys. So, see, look, yeah, Triking's Trucking. I did not even look at this. I looked at it already, obviously, but, you know, this is what I'm saying. Like, we're going to be doing more videos on Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash, guys, because I believe Bitcoin Cash has a substantial market cap above Litecoin. I know it's above it, but, you know, what are we looking at when we look at this stuff, right? You know, what are we looking at when we look at this stuff? What are we digging when we're digging into this stuff? Well, what we're looking at is a $2.58 trillion market cap, guys, and we're looking at payments. I mean, it seems pretty simple. XRP is already on the top 10, top 6. XRP is a payment coin, guys. If you guys don't know that, XRP, the reason Ripple Labs developed XRP was for RippleNet, and banks are already using that technology and XRP to basically settle international borderless payments. I mean, that is what they're doing. It's been happening for years now, despite all this stuff that's been going on with the regulatory here in the United States. It's still been going on. So BNY, you know, all these big banks, they're all Melon, all these huge European banks, guys, are already they're already behind XRP. That's what you got to understand. Chase Morgan, all these big banks, guys, are already in a lot of these coins. Not so much like the SHIBs, not so much like the Solanas. Maybe Solana at this point, but I would say Fidelity, BlackRock, they have other holdings, and Chase Bank has a lot more holdings than just BTC, guys. Do not be fooled. All right, do not be the slightest bit fooled. See, Bitcoin Cash now is up to almost 8 billion. Litecoin up about 6 billion. Litecoin really hasn't came up with Bitcoin Cash, which I was actually expecting to see, guys, more of a broader crypto pump. You know, recently in the last couple of weeks, we saw that little one, but you know, I was really trying to see you know, I was surprised when Litecoin didn't go up. I figured, you know, it would have gone up with Bitcoin Cash. You know, it would have gone up a little bit higher. It didn't really happen. You know, and Ethereum Classic, some of these coins have kind of edged down like 20, 30%, guys, on some cases. Not really the main ones, but, you know, once you get off the top 100, it's been brutal for people that have been jumping in to some of these coins. Alan, what's good? Yeah, I'm keeping my BSV. Here's the thing, Alan. I want to be clear. I never bought BSV. You know, the thing with BSV, guys, I bought BSV because honestly, like, I started liking it not because of Crick. Okay, I started learning about crypto. I started learning about these forked coins that I got. You know, and it took me a while, guys, to wrap my head around what was going on. I mean, it wasn't like I just got into crypto and I'm just like, yeah, BSV. Like, I've been holding BSV for years, guys. I've been holding BSV since the fork. So I've been holding Bitcoin Cash, some Bitcoin Cash since the fork, guys. So, you know, you got to start there, guys. I'm not selling my coins because the court decided somebody wasn't Satoshi that I already thought wasn't. You know what I'm saying, Alan? And if people do sell their coins based on that, I think those people don't need to be in BSV anyways. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. If they just joined BSV because they thought Craig was Satoshi, you know, I think that's a pretty stupid choice. I would not have joined I've never even considered joining BSV for. That's what. Okay, here's the thing, guys. This is actually what happened with BSV. So I got BSV at the fork. I was already buying Bitcoin Cash and going into Bitcoin Cash hardcore. And basically, once this thing happened with BSV, I actually didn't want to buy BSV. I actually waited to kind of go into BSV because right when BSV kind of was launched, the main kind of driving point of the community was the Craig Wright was Satoshi thing. But if you go back and you watch my videos like 2 years ago or 3 years ago at this point, I was actually slower coming into Bitcoin SV than the initial fork, and the initial fork forward, right? So I actually came into Bitcoin SV at the fork, but not really. I went in a little bit past my fork coins. I bought a little bit just to speculate on it, but that was when I was basically still learning about everything that had happened. So once I went into Bitcoin SV, it was actually months after, it was actually like a year after. I didn't go into Bitcoin SV until about a year after the fork. It was hardcore. I had been going in originally near the fork, but it was, we're talking minor positions, guys. We're not talking. My goal was still to buy the coins that I'd already been buying, which was, Bitcoin Cash. I was buying Ethereum at the time, Dogecoin. And, then later on, I actually went into Bitcoin SV once I started looking in more into it. That's when I started going into BSV because it wasn't, at first, I was a little bit hesitant to start buying BSV, guys, because of the whole Craig Wright thing. I didn't want to, that's the reason I didn't jump into it initially, because I was still kind of skeptical on that, obviously, as most people were. But I would say that people did dump their coins at the fork. I mean, and the people that were just anti-Craig, obviously they dumped. People that were pro-Craig, maybe they dumped their fucking BCH or something. I don't know. Maybe they have all of them. So my point is, guys, is I was a little bit hesitant to go into BSV. Yeah, I'm still standing by BSV. And guys, Joshua Hensley made a video yesterday on his channel. I don't know if you guys watched it. But I watched it, and he's standing by BSV as well. So it's at least me and him, and basically a lot of the BSV community. But if people aren't standing by BSV because they are mad about, or like, because that really wouldn't make sense, because if they, guys, the dump that happened, that was the shakiness, I think. If BSV keeps dumping, it's a different story, but the dump we had was hopefully it. If it wasn't it, we can expect to see more, but basically that would just be kind of in line with the volatility that's been on Bitcoin SV since as long as I can remember. I mean, Bitcoin SV, if you guys don't remember, I want you guys to be specific on a couple things, on timelines. The thing with BSV is, if you look at the various timelines, right before COVID, guys, it was one of the biggest pumping coins. I don't know if you guys know that, but Bitcoin SV was actually one of the biggest pumping coins going up into the initial COVID drop. So not only was it that, but the Bitcoin SV actually affected a large, broader market like Terra Luna when it crashed, like FTX when it crashed at the fork date. Okay, so at the Bitcoin Cash fork date for BSV. So we have to look at timelines and what events were around Bitcoin SV at the time, because there were a lot of different events that caused a broader market drop directly correlated to BSV, like the timing of BSV. That was the exact point I'm trying to make, is the timing of it was at two specific points that I can remember already. And then a third one, maybe, going into this trial, but we'd already been kind of pumping. Bitcoin SV did experience that pump, but if the dump just happened, I would say that Joshua had a good point on his video yesterday. He said, what are people going to say when it goes to 113? And that's kind of my point too, guys, especially if it's a decoupled pump from BTC past, because I think it topped out at like 112 or something, 113, somewhere around there. So if it goes higher than that, What's the excuse then? You know, are the Craig people gone and now it's going up? Now venture capital's coming in to fucking build out a fucking meme DeFi fucking virtual reality world. I mean, guys, I'm kidding, but you see what I'm saying? The actual technology is not like the technology of what Bitcoin SV is, guys, is not any way attached to Craig anymore. So I see it as a good thing because we're no longer having to like, fall back on this. Yeah, well, BSV, it's because Craig's Satoshi. It's like now we can fall back on the tech. We can fall back on me because I'm here talking about it still. Obviously, if you look at Bitcoin SV, I'm one of the top videos up there, guys, along with Joshua Hensley, along with Satoshi, along with fucking Kirk. You know, it's just the general BSV people. But now the storyline isn't about Craig anymore. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit different, right? All right, guys, that's what I'm saying. We're gotta go through these comments though now. No more talking about Craig rides. No more talking about Craig rides. Maybe Craig could come on the show. If he watched Craig, if you're watching this video, you can come on the show anytime you want. We'd love to have you on the show. Even if it's just to cuss people out and I'm Satoshi. I'm Satoshi. All right, where do we leave off here? I think we're talking about Litecoin. Okay, so this guy. All right, so we're getting some negative stuff on Litecoin, which is fine. Tutal2630 is saying, I guess he's trying to say Bitcoin Cash, BTCH. It's not the ticker for it, but it's BCH. But Trash Network gets 51 attacks plus double spending Litecoin. That's not happened. These are all lies. This is a lie. This has not happened. And the Litecoin and Doge thing, Litecoin solved this double spending thing for Doge for 51% attack against Doge. So way better. Roger Ver sucks. Some people like Roger Ver. Some people don't. I mean, I like him, but some people don't. As you see, this person's saying Roger Ver sucks. Spelled his name wrong, I believe, too. So, the thing with Bitcoin Cash, guys, is people are going to hate on it. The thing is it's one of the better coins. I mean, at this point, if you guys don't think that, you guys are sleeping on it. And Litecoin too. I do think Litecoin, you got to think of use cases, guys. Like what do all these coins actually do? Most of them do nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that's the beauty of some of these coins we talk about, guys, on the channel, is the coins that like Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin and Doge, they actually do stuff. They actually have mining. They have a lot more things than 99% of the other coins out there. Okay, that's what we're looking at. We're trying to let crypto be the 1% of the coins that work, the coins that are good, and that's what we talk about constantly. And I try to remind myself, guys, is because what the fuck do these coins do? Most of them do nothing. Okay, the ones that we talk about, they happen to do a lot. Everything else, it's trash. I wouldn't buy it. That's why we focused on FTX collapse for maybe a day on the channel. That's why we focused on Terra Luna collapse maybe a day on the channel. We might have had a whole episode where we talked about it, but we let this stuff happen, but we just move on, guys, because the thing is the coins that we have actually do stuff. That's the beauty. They actually do stuff. Guys, we're live on the channel, live on the chat on Cryptocurrency Theory and on Bitcoin Supreme today on the Sunday wrap-up show. We cover through comments. We will go through all the comments from, the last 24 to 48 hours, guys. But as you see, we're already coming up on 30 minutes, and we haven't really done but like 4 comments, which is fine. I'm having fun talking with Alan. Alan in the chat, at least, is here. He's lighting it up. Yeah, I'm standing by BSV, man. I mean, that's the thing. I didn't come in because of Craig, and I'm not leaving because of Craig. Does that make sense? I'm doing my own thing in BSV, guys. I'm making BSV better right now. Just that I'm talking about it is making BSV better because there's not really anybody talking about it, and a lot of people are talking about it, but it's not all about Craig now. It's my time. It's my time. I'm here to be Satoshi. I'm BSV Satoshi. I'm gonna move my coins. How about that? How about what, you fucking moron? All right, let's move through these comments, guys. We're not going to get anything done, me sitting here goofing off. But to be fair, guys, it is my first cup of coffee of the day, so. really only have about 1 cup of coffee anyway. So let's see what you guys are saying in here. Alan, what do you think? Yeah, I've been in crypto, guys, since like April of 2017 is that April, May of 2017 is when I first heard about crypto, guys. Like the first time I didn't even know what Bitcoin. I had never even heard the name, guys. That's the thing. I'm not one of these people, guys, that heard about it and missed out and just didn't buy it. I never even heard of the word Bitcoin until about April or May of 2017. And then after I started looking at it by June, July, I'd already started purchasing. I think Ethereum is what I purchased first, but I started purchasing some Bitcoin and, was trading it on Bittrex, hit BTC. I traded crypto for probably like, I don't know, 8 months before I finally was like, dude, fuck this. I'm not trading this stuff anymore. Hey, yeah, you can get your Big Mac. They actually got a double Big Mac at Mickey D's now. I don't know if they still have it. I guess it's a 4-patty. It's basically just two McDoubles with a piece of bread in the middle. I mean, essentially. I've never really understood the purpose of the Big Mac at McDonald's. I mean, it's just more bread, It's the meat's way better on a McDouble, in my opinion. But yeah, so like I said, guys, I got in about June, July 2017. That was my first by about August, September, guys, I was well into I think I had, I think I might have had like 11 or 12 Ethereum actually by that point. Like I was already well into my way of, learning about it, that kind of thing, but I was still more trading it. You see what I'm saying? I really didn't understand the different communities, the different way things were set up. I didn't understand how to guard my crypto, and actually keep it stored properly. So, I mean, really it was me just trading crypto for about the first year. But, I got Bitcoin Gold, I got Bitcoin Cash at the fork. I got yeah, I mean it was fun. I mean, I really enjoyed that learning curve of crypto. I mean, I think that like people that actually go that route and actually start trading crypto at first and then they get into it like hardcore like I did, I think that's actually the route to go. I mean, as long as you protect your funds, guys, it's not bad to trade crypto. The problem with trading crypto is people do it on the exchange and then they forget that they're on the exchange. Like, go to the exchange, trade what cryptos you want. If you guys want to, trade cryptos as they're going up, you can. I don't recommend it just because I think that a lot of the coins people go into trade-wise, they never work out because they're creating that trade and people forget the downside that has to occur for that to happen. So that trade, you're not going to be profitable a lot of times in trades, guys. It's just the way it is. A lot of times you're almost chasing it, and by the time you get there, you're the reason it's going down. So, not saying don't trade crypto, just saying I did it for about a year, and it's only profitable in a bull run, and I still think you're better off just picking some good coins and then just either staying in those permanently and or maybe going into a stable coin. Maybe going to a stable coin if you're just unsure about it being overpriced. I mean, you're going to pay a hefty fee in a lot of cases on that to go in between stable coins. You're gonna pay for that. You might pay for it worse if the coins actually that you go into them with actually go up more. So, I mean, that's kind of a double-edged sword. Do I want stable dollars that are worth nothing, or do I want crypto that's volatile? Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Okay. 2070 bull run is more fun than, yeah, the 2021 bull run was fun. It just I feel like the magnitude of gains wasn't really there. Kind of the majority of the coins just kind of went up with BTC, right? It's all just dumb meme coins now, the ones that are going up that are pumping. Now you can be a whale if you want, sheepex. Yeah, let's go back to comments, guys. We got people talking about Kingdu Inu. Uncle Josh 3369. Appreciate guys leaving the comments here. But yeah, I mean, people are buying meme coins, but I don't see the point. I think that people that do make money on them, guys, are just going in with like a couple $100. I don't think there's like whales going into these. I don't see it. I don't see that being what's happening. There obviously is whales coming in, guys. I'm just saying whale communities coming in, communicating to bring little fucking fish into their mouths is not the same thing, right? What the fuck? You say don't trust anyone on the internet. I don't trust you. You speak about censorship on YouTube. Haha. There's only BSV fanboy. There's only BSV fanboy on YouTube. Nobody cares about your tech. 8 years of pumping it like madness, spamming every website, bullying those who speak against. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. People click on the BSV, pick out 100. You are stupid. And I'll tell you why you're stupid. Is you clicked on the BSV video and you didn't even watch the video. Okay? You didn't even watch the video. And what the fuck is this person even talking about? I would say Bitcoin SV has almost no marketing other than CoinGeek, guys. What marketing other than open, like just people promoting it openly on the internet? BSV is not a marketing campaign like some of these coins. So this person just sounds stupid. I mean, like, so dumb, because none of this is even true. And I never said he was Satoshi. And just, what the fuck? Yeah, I say don't trust me included on the internet. Do your own research. But what I also say is you're stupid. So, oh, fucking so stupid. Tell Satoshi to sell. Like you and Craig Wright speaking about BSV. This is why the tech won't grow. I'm not even reading this, guys. This is so stupid. I'm not even reading this. You guys buy what you want to buy, guys. And we are going to read this. Cryptocurrency theory. Why would I waste my time learning about BSV? All that you can find on YouTube is fanboy like you and Craig Wright speaking about BSV. That's a lie. I've never been a Craig fanboy on telling me he's in Satoshi. Just FYI, guys. You're the exact reason the tech can't grow. People don't want your biased opinion. Yeah, you don't believe the fraud. Good. Take my phrase and make it the whole point of your answer. The only thing I need to know about BSV is at the rate it grows. Decentralization won't be possible. There's so Katie showed inside without returns allowed in-chain to force invalidation of certain transactions. BSVers are involved with ordinals in order to spam BTC. I mean, you guys support this kind of toxic actions. You support attacks against Bitcoin, and we should trust any of you. Tell me why. Tell me why waste time on BSV when there's more interesting projects out elsewhere. Like what? Well, what else is better than BSV? Name one fucking project other than Bitcoin Cash and BSV, or fucking, you know, this person's probably in Solana. Tell me why waste my time with BSV? There's more interesting projects elsewhere. There's no DeFi on BSV, only casinos. No integration for developers who don't use C++. Shady whales that seems to dump their tokens at a slow rate. Another lie. These are all lies, guys. I'll tell you why. BSV has pumped numerous times, guys. This person just sounds stupid. Why trust an entity that's fundamentally opposed to open patent that try to stop innovation by patenting stupid things like, yeah, we thought about putting logics inside the blocks. Yeah, we were really smart. Yeah, we have unless patent prevent other chains from using something that you thought of them before. Fuck BSV, just buy more, dude. I am buying more. And that's the thing, guys. People will talk shit about BSV, guys, but when the evolved versions of Bitcoin start actually fucking being in place, you guys are all going to see. Everybody on this fucking channel is going to see. Everybody on the internet's going to see. And we'll see how fucking crazy I sound then. Yeah? See how crazy I sound then. Because the thing with BSV, guys, is it's improving. You know, it might not have the most nodes, the most mining, you know, any of these things. But, you know, I'm still bullish, guys. I'm not going to... I say this. Do you want to go... Do you guys want to go support Michael Saylor? And you want to be in there with, you know, Jack Dorsey from fucking Twitter, and that's who you want to be on, or do you guys want to be over here with BSV? All right, that's just as open as I can say it, guys. If you guys want to, you know, have this outdated fucking, you guys want to use dial-up internet, go ahead, right? Yeah, I mean, people like BSV, some people don't. I respect you guys if you don't like it, but don't trash talk it, because a lot of the stuff you say just simply is not true. Bitcoin is the one, BTC is the one that changed the opcodes, not BSV. Okay, so, and there's not some, an in-chain is not controlling the fucking BSV transactions. And if they were, they're not controlling them, like, they're not controlling them from being a whale, like slowly dumping over time. That is just, that sounds so fucking stupid. In regard to your comment, peak out 100. And, you know, that's just not how it works, guys. Okay, we've seen coins, we've seen delistings, we've seen whales dump over time. Then why have we seen massive pumps in BSV randomly? Tell me that. Answer me that. If Coinbase delist their BSV, where did it go? Did they sell it? If they did sell it, then they're a whale, they dumped. So why did the price go up after? Why did Binance list future tradings for BSV? What the fuck are you guys? Are you guys living under a rock here writing these comments? You guys just click on BSV. This is the point I don't like. These people click on BSV videos because they don't like BSV, because they assume that I am a Craig Wright fanboy, which couldn't be farther from the case, all right? Then they leave comments like this that really don't make much sense. Who are the shady whales? The BTC whales? Like, who the fuck are you talking about? Like, who are these people even talking about? Because we can look at the wallet distributions, guys, not on BSV, but we can assume them from Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin on who the whales are. And have you not thought it was a little ironic, guys, that everybody's delisted BSV, yet it's still trading and still going up in value over time? Yeah, and the same person here. They do this stuff with the same. Let me tell you about these type people, guys. They will go to any Bitcoin Cash, BSV video, or Litecoin or Dash video, any of these payment coins, and they will shit talk them. And these are just Bitcoin maxis, guys. That's all these people are. They are Bitcoin maxis that likely still hold their BSV, likely still hold their Bitcoin Cash because they're very insecure. That's why they go to these channels and they just troll videos that are Bitcoin Cash related, troll videos that are BSV related. I get these type comments, guys, and that's why we skip them a lot of times. Is because I get these comments on pretty much every payment coin, Litecoin, Dash, Bitcoin Cash, BSV. Notorious comments like this. They don't even watch the video. And if they watch the video, they would see half of their argument they're putting in the comment isn't even valid. It doesn't even, it's just complete opposite of what I'm talking about. So you can tell that by the comments, guys. You guys can tell that by these people's comments. And it might even be the same person leaving these comments on all the videos that's just, you know, super mad that Satoshi has not sold his BSV and super mad that Satoshi has not sold any of his other forked coins. So I'm gonna be with Satoshi, guys. I'm not gonna be with any of these fucking numbskulls that are like, you know, soon these will be the same people telling you to open up a lightning wallet that they'll fund it to open, so you open up a wallet with them, with their fucking node, with their node. Guys, we are live on the channel, live on the chat. What's up, Alan? Alan is here. Thoughts on Bitcoin Gold? I think the thing with Bitcoin Gold, guys, if anybody's talking about Bitcoin Gold in regards to all the forks, I would say Bitcoin Gold has had the most controversy and shadiness around the actual launch of the coin. And as far as where the coin's at now, and I don't mean that in a bad way in terms of price, guys. I don't want you to confuse what I'm saying about the negatives on how that could impact a positive uptrend in price. And the reason I'm telling you guys that is because I do think Bitcoin Gold is going to be a coin that probably does a 5 to a 15x, guys, from where it's at. And it was one of the last moving coins recently when we had this, you know, kind of spark in interest in BTC price, you know, all-time highs, whatnot. And then kind of this, you know, it looked to be price discovery in some of these altcoins, but they just didn't, you know, they didn't really discover jack diddly dookie. So basically Bitcoin Gold will basically kind of just run in line with the market, I think. But I think at some point we are going to see a massive shift, guys. And when I say massive shift, I'm thinking in some cases, guys, 300-400% in a day. Okay, that's what I'm talking about when I say massive, because I want you guys to understand something, that the beauty of cryptocurrency, the best part about crypto is not all these things we talk about on the channel, right? Those are some things, but the main part of about it that creates these incredible price gains are the fact that these price gains are so fast. So if we look at different coins that have opportunity that possess these qualities, we're looking at coins, like I said, that could do a 200 or 300% in a day, and that's when these coins are already 400-500% up in some cases. Like, can you imagine Solana going to $1,000 like, in the next 2 days, 3 days? So we're talking about shifts like that in some of these coins, and I'm trying to place myself in a position where my money will go longer over time and grow over time into more buying power. And I believe that these payment coins, despite all these fucking idiots leaving comments on the channel that just are out to, hate on the other people based on just the fact that they don't like something. Guys, I want to ask you guys another question. Do I ever come on here and just badmouth Bitcoin? I'll give you reasons on why, I like Bitcoin Cash or BSV better, but I don't ever come on here and I'm like, oh, fuck Bitcoin, I want it to go down. And like that's how these people are with BSV. They want Bitcoin Cash, they want Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin Gold. They want these coins to go away. They want these coins to just fucking, the prices just to be squashed. And it's just not going to happen like that, guys. And I'm sorry to say that these same people might be eating their own foot at some point, because I'm telling you, I believe that these coins, these really, really badass coins that we're talking about on this channel with these payment qualities, once these coins do this 200-300% in a day type behavior, or 400% over a week, things like this, these coins, for one, are going to be unattainable for these same dickwads that could be buying these coins right now, or average cost downing on their BTC bag or whatnot. These would be the same people doing that are not doing that. So these people are going to look really stupid when there literally is a giant candlestick in their face on a lot of different coins that they thought were coins that were somehow against whatever it is their coin's doing. And that's never how I've been about Bitcoin, guys. You guys have known I am the biggest fucking Bitcoin fanboy on the internet, and I've told you guys that I'm not like vengeful and spiteful in BTC. I'm just choosing to be part of these other communities and these other coins, because at the end of the day, that's better for me. You see what I'm saying? It's not like I don't like you, so I hate you type thing. It's not like that. Yeah, it's definitely just buy all of them. If you like, I've never say don't buy Bitcoin. I don't ever come on here in a sour attitude mad about Bitcoin being up, guys. Have I ever done that one fucking time? No, I'll list out and outline the reasons that I'm in these other communities, but I'm never, by the slightest means, ever upset when I see Bitcoin hit an all-time high, guys. I'm not going to be as enthused if I saw my coins go to an all-time high, but you guys get my point. I'm not here to badmouth any communities. If a community or coin's a scam, there's a reason I'm saying that. And if you guys don't agree with those reasons, that's fine. But to call Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV a scam at this point, like, guys, you don't even need to have a tech background to understand that. That just sounds stupid. You can just, once you learn what cryptocurrency is, and that's the whole reason I went back into BSV, because I was learning about what crypto was, and I'm like, oh shit, dude, this BSV thing, this is actually something that could play out. This is actually something that might have value in the decades to come, based on the fact that there's these certain outline stuff written in the code, and that's badass, because that guarantees over time that I think the dollars and the economy isn't gonna be as good as these coins that I'm buying today. So that's how I got into Bitcoin SV. It was never oh, I hate Bitcoin, or any of this stuff. It was never like that for me, because people come in here and do that to my channel, and it does hurt my feelings, because it's just mean. It's just they're coming in here, leaving comments, and they're not even watching the videos, and they're just leaving comments based on the fact that it's a BSV video or a Bitcoin Cash video or a Litecoin video. So it's just, it's just dumb, At least back up your argument, back up your argument with something that is, that you're passionate about. If you guys like Bitcoin better, list those reasons. Don't just sit there and badmouth BSV about lies and saying that I said this and I said that. It's just not true, right? It's not true. All right, so where are we at? Comments? I mean, I'm not gonna go cry or anything, guys. You don't have to worry. I'm not gonna cry over you guys or anything, but just back it up with a good argument. Back it up with why yours is better, and then let's debate. Let's not just say, oh, your coin's based on lies. It's based on fraud. Well, if that's the case, that doesn't make sense. So we can't really have a case if something that you're saying doesn't make sense. It's not how the network works, guys. It's not. It's not. I don't trust you. I just said don't trust anybody on the internet, guys. That was me included. I think I said me included. So, these people, they think only Bitcoin is the only coin. And I don't know how, I don't know. I don't get it. I just really don't. I personally believe he is the guy. It's no longer about whether or not it's him, but rather about the technology. Yesterday, I committed myself to building something with BSV and took just 2 hours to implement a micropayment system on my website, which allows me to charge even 1/10 of a USD cent to my visitors for subscriptions. That way I don't spend on advertising. Isn't it brilliant? Try to do it with any other coin. I truly believe BSV is a usable project and the way to superior than BTC and ETH altogether. Once developers start looking at the person and start exploring the technology, they will adopt it. And this, Andres in Colombia, thank you, man. This is the type comments I like to see, guys. He does personally believe that Craig is the guy, but is his entire look at this. Past this sentence, he doesn't bring it up at all. He's just letting you guys know and appreciate this comment that he thinks Craig is Satoshi, but his comment is backed by stuff that is accurate, that is not, constantly reiterating that he thinks Craig is Satoshi and why. Like he points out that he does think he's Satoshi, but it's not relevant anymore. Let's talk about something new. And he's talking about him building out a badass fucking micropayment system on his website, and he's backing it up with facts, guys. That's what I'm saying, because it is very easy to build on BSV in terms of micropayments and things like this. This is the whole beauty of it, guys. How low can we scale, or how cheap can we get it for people to actually build on it, right? You guys can build fucking Ethereum on BSV if you want. Craig isn't Satoshi. You recorded the blockchain from original code and restored it. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, guys. I mean, the thing with Craig is maybe he should do something other with his time, instead of trying to, I don't know, man. Personally, I think BCH is a solid. He is kind of a meme at this point. Smooth Operator says. BSV Craig is right. Guys, BSV. It's all BSV today, man. We gotta skip some of these BSV. I'm getting BSV'd out. Koreans can still trade BSV on major exchanges. Yeah, they're still trading over there from what I see. Loves dogs. Love getting comments from her. It is a functional crypto, not a money maker, so I think it has potential. It's a crypto, guys. It's functional, and these functional coins will go up at some point. You guys just wait. I'm telling you. Mark my words. I'm not going to eat my dick or anything like John McAfee promised in 2021, but I will promise you guys that the coins that we're talking about on the channel will absolutely go up, guys. And that's because the function. None of these coins do anything. None of these people, all these coins these people are buying, guys. All of these coins these people are buying, guys, they literally do nothing. Okay? Yeah, guys, all I'm saying, guys, if you own 2 or 3 Bitcoins, buy 2 or 3 Bitcoin Cash. Buy 2 or 3 Bitcoin SV, especially at the lower rates. Like, at the lower, the lower price differences that they've incurred over time. At this point, guys, if you're just in crypto right now, you don't have to go out. I'm not saying go out and spend all your crypto on BSV or Zcash or Binance Coin or any of these coins we're talking about. But in the case of Bitcoin, guys, if you own a couple Bitcoin, wouldn't it make a little bit of sense to own a couple Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV, especially considering the prices on those two are way cheaper and have gone down a lot in comparison to Bitcoin? I mean, if you had 3 Bitcoin, 30 Bitcoin, you guys get my drift. Buy 30 Bitcoin Cash, buy 30 BSV. It just makes sense. Where do I look at the buying on? What am I looking into buying, Alan? Yeah, guys, and you know what we were looking at with BSV the other day? I mean, I know we're looking at prices today, but what the heck? We're talking about only fucking Bitcoin SV, it seems like. BSV going to 0. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see if it does. If it does go to 0, whatever. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. That will suck if it does. That will suck if it does. So let's look at Bitcoin SV real quick. I know we're on the wrap-up show, but I don't think we're going to get through most of the comments today, guys. Honestly, it's just too many. Just too many comments. Look at prices here, guys. I'm trying not to belch in your face here. Yeah, where am I? Oh, I'm sorry. I think I understand what Alan was saying. So Alan was... Sorry, you guys are talking a lot, Alan, and I missed what you were talking. I apologize. I saw what you were saying now. Yeah, it's just about the tech, guys. I mean, isn't BSV and some of these coins like Bitcoin Cash, don't we have some good tech now in place? I mean, it feels like we do. Oh, let's check it out, guys. Let's look at log. So yeah, the opportunity was here, guys. So yeah, I came in up here, guys. Give you an idea. I'm still here. I wouldn't consider myself a whale, but I've seen the whales in passing, guys. I've been here. I've been back here. I started buying most of my BSV like here though, like in 2019. Like right at the fork, I had some, but this was kind of when I was like, I saw Bitcoin SV go up to 300%, guys. Just like I did with Doge, just like I saw with other coins. I think it was actually here. But yeah, I think I brought actually most of my BSV actually about a year and a half, 2 years. I bought some here, right here on the screen, but then I bought some over here. So like I'm not even up on it, guys, and I'm still here. Not even up on it, guys, and I'm still here. And I'm not even, I'm not even bumming about it. Got to stay optimistic about this stuff, guys, because as long as you're not being stupid in crypto, like not having your coins in a safe spot, as long as you don't just buy some stupid random coin that is just, you don't even know why you're buying it, I'm bullish. All right, and that's just a very general way of saying it. I'm just generally bullish about crypto because either way, you're gonna come up, guys. You're gonna find that the coins that you have actually are creating you having a lot more spending power all the time. I mean, I don't know how to explain that any better. It's not really about the coins going up all the time. All right, it's the coins that don't go down all the time. And what I mean by that, guys, is there's some way that this crypto stuff presents some type of wealth factor in most economic situations. There's been very few times since I've entered crypto that it's been a bad investment. If you look at it as like an investment, there's been very few times I've regretted being in crypto. And I've never really regretted. I'm just saying from a financial perspective where you're like, fuck, I fucked up. There's been very few times. Every time It's always been better. The buying power's always been there. When I needed it, it's always been there on the upside. And when you look at it, you see that you're like, well, you're not really up that much. But I don't know how to explain it. I am. I actually am up a lot more. So maybe not in this particular coin, but you know, I'm still bullish on it, guys. I'm very, very bullish on Bitcoin SV. Whether or not Bitcoin SV will not be sold. You know, I have not moved. I will not be moving any more coins past this month. Yep. No more coins, guys, will be moved. Potentially indefinitely. What do you guys think of that? I think who's buying the BSV? I don't know. I would say probably likely South Korean exchanges. You know, I would say likely South Korean exchanges are buying a lot of BSV. South Koreans are buying a lot of BSV, and that's what we saw at the first of the year when they drove the price up. You know, when it went from you know, $40 to over $100. You know, that was around that whole Bitcoin ETF thing. You know, I mean that just shows you just a little bit of news. Market cap still over 1.5 billion, billion and a half. It's tiny, guys. The market cap is fucking tiny. Maybe not tiny for numbers like us, but I'm just saying, like on a general sense, it's in crypto world, it's even small. You know, I mean, it's good to be on the top 100, but you know, it's not a big market cap. I wonder spot BSV's on right now. Yeah, number 67. So yeah, it's made it to the top 100. I think it's been on the top 100. I think we usually look at it on World Coin Index, and they don't have all the volumes on it. But yeah, I mean, guys, it's a tiny market cap. It's $1 billion and a half. All these are IOTA, eCash is at $1 billion. Neo. These market caps are very small, but have you noticed one thing, guys, that they're still on the top 100, even though they're small? So if the market caps are small, but they're still on the top 100, that doesn't make any fucking sense unless it makes sense like what we're talking about on the channel with them going up. You know, with them going up, now Bitcoin SV is at 1.6 billion, guys. Yeah, I mean, guys, that's what I'm saying, guys. 21 million people buy one BSV. The prices, guys, and I'm going to say this before we end the chat, are going to go up. It's absolutely impossible for them not to. And if it does, we'll have to change our feel on them because we're going to be fucking broke. Not all in on any coin. I don't ever go in on any coin. I have several different coins. You guys can watch the videos this week. I have a few other ones that I still need to make videos. I don't know if I'm going to because from the way the Neo video panned out, there might not be much of a point. I'm trying to make videos that people want to watch. I'm not trying to do videos that people don't. So if nobody wants to talk about Neo crypto, I'm still going to hold it. I'll still do a video every once in a while, but we did talk about the coins that are in my portfolio this week. That was the whole idea, the coins that we were promoting. Fetch, yeah, Fetch is Fetch is one of these coins, guys. We did a video on it about a year ago. We were kind of calling out some of these AI companies, AI coins being scams. And I went back and watched my video because I told you guys I would. The thing was, guys, is when I went back and watched my videos, and I think that you guys should go back and watch the videos. Crypto GPT, SingularityNet, Ajax, Cortex, and Fetch.ai. We kind of threw these coins in a scam pile because we were looking at the wallet distributions, and if you looked at the wallet distributions, it wasn't looking good in a lot of cases. But these coins have actually been one of the top performing coins over the last few months, which kind of, it doesn't discredit what I said. And in fact, I still believe in what I said, not because I'm in denial about what I said, is because I went back and watched the video, and the video I made still made a lot of sense. And unfortunately, because we can't go to Binance now and look at the the wallet distributions, which we tried to do the other day, it kind of leaves me in a predicament where I don't know what to tell you on Fetch, you know, because I did go back and watch my video that I made about a year ago, and I still agree with the video, you know, because we've looked at the wallet distributions, and unfortunately, guys, I don't think anybody on the chat could find where we can go to CoinMarketCap and see that now. So I'm sure there's probably somewhere I can find it. It's not on CoinMarketCap, but, you know, it's a lot of exchanges now at this point. I think that people that are buying Fetch are buying it, you know, when it's already way up. You know, I'm just throwing that out there. It might be obvious, but it might still climb a lot more. We've seen other coins like Kaspa and, you know, Kaspa's, I guess, a different story since it's mineable, but we've seen coins like, you know, Singularity Net's climbed as well. We've seen, you know, coins climb. So maybe it'll climb. I'm just throwing that out there. It is, if you look at it, guys, it's already done, you know, it's already done, what is that, 3? It's already done about a 10x since October. So, I'm not telling you guys to jump in on it, not telling you not to, but just be aware that you are buying it at a 10x. You're buying it at 1,000% already, but I assume that most people will buy the coins that we're talking about on the channel at 1,000x as well. So, you know, not saying that, you know, my coins are better than yours, your coins are better. Yeah, I buy the coins that I buy are not unpopular. Sheepex. That you're trying to be mean, and I think that there's no point, because the coins that I buy are not unpopular. They're actually listed on pretty much every major exchange on planet Earth. We got House Quest 13 all in on BSV. Sold all my alts for BTC for BSV. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I think Chainlink's going to go up. To jump to your, we're not going to look at charts, obviously. I'm going to keep it Bitcoin Supreme today and just not look at prices anymore. But Chainlink is going to be a coin that does go up. The reason Chainlink is going to go up is because we're going to see a more of a market push up. We're going to see, you know, crypto hopefully go above 3 trillion soon. And when we see that, we'll see Chainlink, we'll see all the coins flush green. Obviously, there'll be some scams in there, some scam coins that are going to be less, you know, less prone to getting that pump. And those coins will be kind of, if you start seeing coins, guys, go from the top 100 down to the top 200, down to the 300 when we're going into a bull run, you need to just cut those positions gone. Those things are going to go basically to nothing. So if you start seeing some coins just not performing at all as crypto is going up, then just cut those coins. If they're ERC20 tokens, they're, you know, other tokens, just cut those coins loose, because you're better off not even holding them. I'm dumping all my pump wins into ETC and BCH long term. I think that's a good idea. You know, I will agree that that's a good idea. I also think that the best idea, guys, is just to not look at trading coin positions for other coin positions. Just find the ones you like and try to bring in new money to those positions. I think that's also a good idea. You know, because then you're saying that the coins that you're holding right now, unless you're really just trying to catch a massive pump on the altcoins that you're holding, and then go into BCH or then go into, you know, ETC, just kind of keep in mind that if your coin is getting a massive pump and the whole crypto market's going in too, and then you're trying to shift those profits into BCH for the long term, just to be aware, obviously BCH, Ethereum Classic, could go down as well if that euphoric pump is kind of dying out. You know what I mean? If it's dying out and you go into BCH or any coin and you hold it thinking that's going to be a long-term hold with massive profits, if the massive profits you made in a token or, you know, another coin did really well and the whole crypto market went up, just realize that, you know, the market could come down too. And those long-term profits that you're trying to get from Bitcoin Cash, you know, it might be better to maybe put some stuff aside and then dollar cost average into Bitcoin Cash or dollar cost average into Ethereum Classic with massive profits. You might not, Bitcoin Cash and or all these coins might just keep going up. You might have the opportunity to do that, but as long as you're dollar costing average in, you're also mitigating risk too, even though you might not be getting every gain. You might not get any gain at all. You might have the right idea and just go from one coin to the other. But a lot of times, guys, is when massive profits are being made in crypto, that tends to be when the crypto market might be a little bit overvalued. And if you're just trying to switch values in that overvalued market, you're going to go down with that overvalued market regardless of what coin you're in. So just kind of keep that in mind too. That's what I'm saying. If you get a massive pump on a coin and you make massive gains or profits, take those profits and dollar cost average in to the coins that you want to go long term into, like Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, rather than just saying, "Oh, I made 400% gains. Now I'm going to go into Bitcoin Cash and then do that and just hold it." It might not work out. It might work out great. I'm just saying, you can't rule it out that if the market is overvalued, it's overvalued. That's just pretty much every coin. So just think of that. Sell my BTC for, hey, I think if you went into BSV right now, you're going in at a great time. I still say that. I think Bitcoin SV under $300 is an absolute steal, guys. Under $300 is an absolute steal, because once we pass $400, then it's price discovery, guys. Then we're going back up. Like I said, I think we hit 600 like one time, guys, but I was very briefly, like we spiked up and it was like a matter of, maybe even just a few minutes. I saw it go up that high, and I think it was on Robinhood. I think I saw it go up to like $612 one time or something like that, but it might have been 400. I don't quote me on that, but you guys can look up the all-time high, where it was, when it was. But I would say anything under 400 on BSV, yeah, you might lose 20, 30, 40, 50% wherever you go in. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying under $400, you can get some prices, or you get some coins in that position. I still think you're doing relatively well in terms of where it could go, right? All right, guys, I'm going to head out of here. I know we're cutting it short, but we're on here for an hour. All right, we'll talk to you later. Take care.